Hello, everyone. The Super Bowl is here. It's officially Super Bowl weekend. Chiefs, 49ers. It's going to be a great game. I am pretty thrilled at this Super Bowl. It's an awesome, very interesting matchup. I think one of the best Super Bowls we could have gotten of all the teams that made the playoffs. And I'm super interested. You got one guy chasing Tom Brady's legacy. He's on pace right now, on the same pace as Brady, Patrick Mahomes. And Mahomes has been an underdog the entire postseason, except against my Dolphins. He was the favorite in that game, only by 4 points. They covered. They smoked the Dolphins, made it look easy. Oops, let's get that. And then they go on the road as underdogs, getting a field goal against the Bills. They win that game outright. And then they get 4 points against the Ravens, the number 1 seed on the road. They win that game outright too. This will probably be the first and last time Patrick Mahomes will be an underdog 3 games in a row. I just think that's absolutely insane. And you look at the supporting cast he's doing this with: an aging Kelsey, a rookie wide receiver 1. This is a Brady-esque run that he is on this season. And if he wins the Super Bowl, I think it's, okay, give me a Puka Nacua. Let's do it. Let's get Puka. Ha ha ha. All right. That's how you start off a rip right there. So as I was saying, if Patrick Mahomes goes on to win the Super Bowl this season, I think it's his most impressive Super Bowl. I think it's Brady-esque. It's a Brady-esque Super Bowl victory. And he surpasses every other quarterback except Brady with a Super Bowl win here, including that man on the right there, Peyton Manning. I would put Mahomes as number 2 to Tom Brady. And I'm hoping we could hit some numbered cards. I don't know what that is in the back. I see a little red action in there, so let's see. And then on the other side of the ball, you have a guy that is mystery relevant. The last pick in the draft, the dead last pick, was a third stringer, had no chance to ever see the field in his career. He probably was like, you know what? I'm just going to get a nice cushy backup job, and that's how I'll just ride out the rest of my days. There's a nice Tyreek Hill on the green on green. Cam Jordan. Ravens. Patrick Queen. Steelers rookie. Broderick Jones. I get a little distracted at the end when, you get to the good cards. Nice Bijan Robinson. Throw that up there. But Brock Purdy was never supposed to make it to a Super Bowl, to be a starter. And it's an incredibly uplifting and inspirational story of just never giving up, just being there. Half the battle's just showing up. He was right man, right spot. He was ready to go. He knew the system. He knew the playbook. He's a natural good leader. Yeah, I would love to hit a numbered card. I've only hit one numbered card out of, I think, 13, 14 boxes at this point. But anyway, as I was saying, Brock Purdy, I just think it's such an interesting story if a guy goes from Mr. Irrelevant to Super Bowl winner to a guy that was competing for an MVP this season, who has just shattered all expectations, came out of Iowa State. Ugh. Uh-oh. Fumble in the bag here a little bit. Like I said, when I get to the end here, I get a little locked in. Cardinals, ugh. Clayton Tune, quarterback. And Mahomes, nope. Travis Kelce, tight end. We're going to get to Travis Kelce and Miss Swift in a second because I've wrote down some of my favorite prop bets also for the weekend. But you know what? You got to sleeve up. He is a quarterback at the end of the day. He'll probably never play, but he's a rookie quarterback. What are you going to do? So, yeah, on that side of the ball, it's just such an interesting, almost like a movie script. No pun intended. But if Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl, I seriously think a movie could be made about his life and that win. I think it's that impressive. I think it's that cool. And I think this is one of the best storytelling Super Bowls, I think maybe, since, I don't know, maybe since like Kurt Warner. I think Kurt Warner winning, it's very reminiscent of that, of a guy that was just, counted out his whole life, somehow makes it to the big show. He's outperforming. No one knows how he's doing it. He's counted out every week. People hate him. Man, bad box. Trevor Lawrence. And then you got, he's also up against Patrick Mahomes and the behemoth of the Chiefs dynasty. He's going up against the biggest dynasty since Brady. I don't think you could write it better for Purdy, how things are. And then you say, oh, no, he has a good team around him. You know who has a better team around him? Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts has a better team around him than Brock Purdy. And you know what? He doesn't get even a quarter of the crap, even though he played like garbage this season, especially towards the back end. I don't care if he was hurt. Everyone plays hurt. So, yeah, not the biggest Eagles fan here. But, okay. I should probably be going slower at the beginning because I lose my train of thought. There's a Gardner Minshew. Trey Lance. Jameson Williams. Come on, give us a nice one. I'll take an Anthony Richardson. I will. Julius Brents. Herbert. And there's Mahomes. So, at least we get a nice little Mahomes there. It feels like Daniel Bryan when he went against Batista and Randy Orton at WrestleMania. That's sort of the vibes I'm getting of Brock Purdy this weekend. And will he pull it off? It's tough to say. It really is. This is a very close Super Bowl. One of the toughest to pick in recent memory. I just always remember going into a Super Bowl and being very opinionated on who I thought was going to win. I'll tell you, I'm rooting for the Niners. For sure rooting for the Niners. I love the storyline. I know, I get caught up in a story. It's silly. It's like a teenage girl. But you know what? You got to enjoy it. You got to live it up. And I'll tell you what. To try not to, let my emotions get in there. Mahomes is 10-1 against the spread as an underdog. No way. Is that him right there? It is. I think you got to sleeve up a Mahomes. And no way did that just happen. That's crazy. If that was a Bryce Young, I would have just, don't even want to say. Tyler Scott, don't care. And there's Anthony Richardson. And another Anthony Richardson. Could Panini have made it more obvious that was an influencer planted box? No, they got to work on that. They're making it a little too obvious for my haters. But yeah, I love Mahomes as a dog. Always. The guy always makes you look so stupid when you pick against him. He's that good. He's unreal. Yeah, the offense is not as good as it's been in past years. That is definitely true. Yeah, he's working with rookie running backs or a second-year running back, a rookie receiver. It's definitely not the best Chiefs team that we've seen. There was a lot of injuries this year in the AFC, Joe Burrow being the biggest one. But I think it's going to come down to, can the Chiefs stop Christian McCaffrey? Can the Chiefs slow down Christian McCaffrey and make them really have to lean on Purdy to make some insane downfield throws, make him really have to sling it, go a little off the game plan, have to try to keep up with Mahomes if Mahomes is just, oh, we got a gold. You know what? Save that thought, because we have a card that's out of 10 right here. And it could be a life-changing card. I don't think it's a rookie. It's not in the rookie spot. But if it's a good player. Okay. We're going to need a lot of concentration here, everyone. This is very big. This is humongous. This is a card out of 10. Gold Prizm. Oof. Upside down. Oh my goodness. Titans. Don't like that team already. And it's not a rookie. Don't like that at all. It could really just be maybe Hopkins or Derrick Henry. We don't want Tannehill. We definitely don't want Tannehill. Do not be Tannehill. Javon Curse. Man, that is anticlimactic as it gets. Emmanuel Forbes and Brock Purdy. Oh, that is maybe Javon Curse. If any of your family members, a cousin, a nephew is watching this, I'll be putting it on my eBay. And could you please bid on it, please? Because that's about the only person I would imagine that would want that card. But yeah, I think this game all comes down to, does McCaffrey get 200 plus yards from scrimmage and 2 touchdowns? And if he does, the Niners win. And you know what? I think that's going to happen. Give me the Niners. Screw the Chiefs. Screw this Disney fairy tale fest of Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce. It's fake. It's trash. It's bad television. I don't care. I don't like either of them. They both are disgusting people. Give me the Niners. Give me the Niners. Oh, I thought we had another numbered card. I'm going to take the Niners here. There's Paris Johnson. Brian Robinson, a Texans that's not a rookie. Browns. Rams. Could it be another Puka? Does the helmet? Nah, the helmet doesn't match up. Deshaun Johnson. Another Purdy. And another Bijan Robinson Prizm break. So, I'm going to take the Niners. I think McCaffrey is not going to be stopped. I think they'll control the clock. And give me the Niners. Thinking 24-20. 49ers. Brock Purdy goes down in the history books as the greatest. Oh, you're hearing my cat right now. But he goes down as the greatest Mr. Irrelevant ever. Anytime you watch an NFL draft, they will bring his name up as a reason to keep watching. It'll be a marketing gimmick. Oh, you never know. The next Brock Purdy could be picked in the final rounds. Don't turn the dial. Don't change the channel. You never know. Another Brock Purdy could emerge from these later rounds. And there you go. That's how Brock Purdy will never be forgotten. Ever. If he wins the Super Bowl. There's guys like Joe Flacco, Matt Stafford that won a Super Bowl. They will be forgotten in 10 years. Brock Purdy wins the Super Bowl. He will never be forgotten. Never. That's it. So, I'm all in on Purdy Mania. I had some props I wanted to get to, but this is the last box. And one of my favorite ones was What Happens First live. What happens first, a Taylor Swift live shot or a team scores a touchdown? I think there's good value on a team scores a touchdown, and that's the trigger that they use to show Taylor Swift and her reaction to the touchdown. So I think there is good value there on Taylor Swift to be shown after the touchdown. And then what was another one? Taylor Swift shown holding drink during a live shot, yes or no? The answer is yes. She will be shown holding a drink. And we got Jared Goff. She will be shown holding a drink because the media wants to pretend, oh, I'm one of the guys, I'm one of the guys. I'm just like everyone else. I'm watching the game, having a drink. I'm just like you. You better like me, and you better pay attention to me and worship me like the cult leader that I am. I'm just like you, even though I'm a billionaire, and I'm an overt narcissist, and I use a lot of fossil fuels, and I get mad when normal people track that information. So, don't like Taylor Swift. I'm hoping she loses. I don't want to see her on television during football games ever again. And Lana Del Rey is far more impressive than Taylor Swift. You know what? Lana Del Rey really is one of the guys. She absconded to Alabama and worked at a Waffle House. Taylor Swift is flying private all over the country, working some fake angle with Travis Kelce. That's all I'll say about that. Go Niners. Go Niners. And yes, I'm coming, Cat. I'm coming.
Degen Rips with his fingertips. He'll go broke by the end of